Welcome back to Maulya Cognition. Today, when I drive home, I came across with one of the videos from an Ustad from Kerala. He is reciting the Hindu morning prayer chants, and that is venerating Lord Ram, who is the incarnation of Lord Vishnu, according to Hindu traditions. So the thing is, there are scholars in Islam, they are very spiritual, they are pluralistic, they are willing to explain, recite, explain and give a good feedback on other religion, their traditions, their faith. So here you have a Zakir Naik type of scholars who are coming up with dawah for non-Muslims by misquoting and twisting the books of other religions. This is sheer stupidity. We have already explained in our previous video. So the problem is when Maulya Cognition quote Bible or Hindu scriptures, Sunni, Salafi, Sufi, Shia, everybody is agitated, they are anxious, they are frustrated. They are getting into trouble. Why? Because that is Maulya Cognition, Jawhar Ali Naqshbandi. Al-Hassani is reciting or quoting. But they don't get upset when Zakir Naik quote or a Sunni scholar recite a Hindu mantra or chants. They don't get upset, they are happy. But when Maulya Cognition cites a verse from the Bible or the Hindu scriptures, all these external scholars, book scholars, dawah gangs, dawah clones, religious institutional leaders, they all get agitated and they get really upset, they get angry, they are frustrated. Why? The answer is simple. Maulya Cognition is quoting these verses to reveal the truth, to explain the truth. But these people are quoting the scriptures either to convert other people to Islam or to create a better society by showing solidarities and common themes in different religions. This is the same in the time of Hazrat Isa, Jesus Christ. When the Pharisees quote the Bible, there is no problem. When the Sadducees, the Jewish priests, when they quote the Old Testament, everybody is okay. There is no problem in the Jewish community, in the Middle Eastern community. As soon as Jesus Christ come and quote the verses from Old Testament, everyone is getting frustrated. Everyone is annoyed. Everyone is literally getting mad at Jesus Christ and the way he is explaining it, because that going against the very institutional theology, tradition and practices that has been established by the religious authorities. So here is the video of Ustad. Is reciting beautifully the Sanskrit chant. It even can send vibes in your spines. That's very beautiful Sanskrit recitation. The Ustad is, after reciting the verse, says that what we hear in the early morning in the temple is to wake up and do the service, the work of the Lord. And which means the Ustad is saying that As-salatu khairum minan nawm, in the Islamic tradition, the morning call for prayer says that prayer is better than sleep. So that's the best work of God is to worship God in the morning. Saying that the Sanskrit sloga meaning that awake in the morning with action that please God and receive God's blessings. He's saying that the meaning of that in the Islamic context is to wake up and pray subh, means Fajr prayer, morning prayer. In the blessings of God or in the will of God, wake up in the morning being dutiful. So the first duty is to God, which means to pray. And the Muslims pray Fajr prayer, the morning prayer, which means as-salatu khairum minan nawm, prayer is better than sleep. He's saying that I have heard this in my locality in Kerala throughout my life. That's what he's saying. He's saying that we have heard that we grew up in our village listening to this morning chant from our local temple. And the society that grown up, the people, the Muslims who grown up hearing these different cultural traditions, faith, beliefs, they don't have any problem. They are very tolerant, they are very kind, they are loving, merciful. But those who haven't ever heard those prayers or those chantings, they are those people who come from very predominant Muslim places, they have the problem. They are always racist or intolerant and hatred, spreading hatred. And he's saying that he's very big fortunate that you are able to live in a mixed community. He's saying that we say that there are only Muslims. Some people, when they want to move to another place, a town or a city, they say, oh, there are only Muslims. There is nobody else. Only Muslims live there. And he's saying that if there are only Muslims, the Muslims will become very woke. They become very corrupt eventually, because there are only Muslims, and all the bad characteristics of Muslims, cultural negative traits that prevail, and the Muslims will become rotten people. He's saying that some Muslims say that, oh, there only we are there, only Muslims are there. That's wrong. Saying that by preserving your identity, live in a mixed community, that will help you to grow spiritually, intellectually, and socially. You will become a better person. And the satisfaction, happiness that you get living in a mixed community is much better than living in a Muslim only or Muslim majority, Muslim super majority place is not that great. That means there are Muslims, if Muslims are only majority or only Muslim towns, there will be people, they will bring all bad characteristics, and the evil people will dominate. In any community, if only Muslims are majority, then the most corrupt, most influential people will be the most corrupt people. Even according to Hadith says, the leaders of a people will be the worst of them. That means if only Muslims are in a place, that place can become rotten. We have seen from Birmingham, the Muslim Imam, his name Sheikh is called Sheikh Asrar Rashid. He is saying that Muslims are responsible for making the street dirty. Muslims are not being responsible. But if you go to less Muslim area, like more a balanced, multicultural, multi-ethnic area, you find the surrounding much more serene, peaceful and neutral. But as soon as one community is become majority or take over, that area becomes so crap. People become very close-minded, very ignorant, very uneducated. Even look at religious groups these days. The religious group that are woke, who are they? Who are less evangelizing or less active, less spiritually active. They don't even know their own scriptures. The people, places only Muslims live, or only a Christian live. or a Hindu live, they don't know anything about their religion. But as soon as people living in a multicultural community, everybody knows every religion, each other's religion. Even these days, you look at the trend. A person in Afghanistan or Pakistan or Arabian countries doesn't know the Bible or the Gita or Hindu scriptures. But a person in London or in India, they know, those who live in a mixed environment, they know the different scriptures. People know different religions in a multi-cultural and multi-ethnical society. But people who are living in a closed society in Afghanistan, Iran, or other countries, even without a social media or internet, they don't even know their own religion properly. It become a culturally, intellectually stagnant and sick-minded societies. This is very evident. His observations are very evident, very clear. We wish him all the best and we pray for him. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.